Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And able to break one tackle, but completely brought down. A nice little gain. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's Prescott.
Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Play action this time with Love.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
He'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Yeah! 47. Hey, 47. It was 154. Why is 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott.
They'll swing this out to Blue.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Yeah!
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good for our Cowboys. 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Kill. 26.
Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get up. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Harrell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and a couple.
Yeah!
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. Also like what the runner's getting this tip. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
First down team at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check, blue, 30, ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set, ready.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I think I'm going back at him.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Handoff, Blue running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott completes this one to Pickens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready, ready, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. 52 Blue. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Set. Hut, hut.
Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Packers
Okay,
take
ready?
over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
line.
52 plus. Here we go. Set.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Runs through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. 10.
Now Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set, go.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Parker, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Bobby, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The RPO will keep it himself. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target low. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, they run with blue. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and not be free.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put a touchdown on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Okay,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Working out of the gun, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Black shot. Set.
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Golden. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Jenkins on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Love. On the screen, this is Mason. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Sit. Come on. Set. Set.
Throwing. Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10.
47, 26.
There's Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showed off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
26.
On second down, here's the option. The pitch to Blue. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, what a move. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey now for the PAT. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Down. Set. Cut.
Throwing again on second and 10. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And He slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And they nearly sprung in that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Let's ready.
Throwing on second down. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And down inside the 15 it goes. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
A tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set, ready, hut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
Here we go.
And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Set, hut. Black, 95. Claws red. Set, hut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson from 10 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. It's another first down on the big gainer there, 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. 26.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it's Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow. Set.
Looking to throw.
Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Blaster. Six.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red. 38. Ready.
Back to throw.
Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Break.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. 22. 52 blaster. Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes second down.
Red. Yellow. Ready? Set.
Looking to throw.
Love. Throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
That's a push him inside in a nice way. Now we can take a little bit more time, but guess what? make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Cut.
Love.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Oh, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8.
Set. Hut. Blues. 50. Green. Set.
Now Love. That is caught.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go now. Ready.
The handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They begin with a carry for Boone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Devontae Wyatt
In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dak.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Prescott.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Prescott.
Drops it to Boone, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 3rd down?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
47. All right, go to 54. Go to 54. 47. 26.
Here we go with Williams. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop it right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles